Today on Lady Minnesota, I am repotting this enormous plant. I think as the COVID pandemic drags on, we are all feeling a little bit boxed in. We all have been outgrowing our surroundings, and it's time to get those vaccines and branch out. Here I am drilling holes in the bottom of the new container on the right. So 2 winters ago, I bought this plant. Literally in the middle of the winter on a lonely night, walking through the garden section at Menards. If you don't live in Minnesota, one of the things that Minnesotans do to get their steps in when it's negative 10 degrees, a lot of the time we end up doing laps at Target or, pushing the cart around the garden section of Menards when it's negative 10 degrees. And so this plant was a random winter impulse buy long ago. I don't know how I got it home in that cold weather. And, even when I got it, it was a little bit too big for this shitty little container. It's high time for a new environment. Now, the real gardeners out there, like my mom, would probably put rocks or chunks of broken pottery at the bottom for added drainage. I don't have any, so I'm not doing that. You got to work with the materials that you've got. But what I'm going to do is add dirt about a third of the way up. Now, here I am attempting to pull the plant out of its tiny container. The only problem is it's root bound. I believe that's the phrase. So you can see where the roots have crawled out of the drain holes. It's kind of amazing. In order to get the roots free, I am cutting the plant out of this flimsy container. All that I could find was this pair of elementary school scissors, and I didn't want to use my fabric scissors, so this took a lot longer than it needed to. Again, working with what I had available. So I cracked that plastic in half and I pulled the plant free. Enjoy this clumsy section. I centered the plant in the new pot, and then I worked on packing the rest of the potting soil in around it to secure it in the pot. And then I watered the plant to help moisten the environment and get it all settled in. Very successful procedure. Truth be told, I didn't know what kind of plant this was. There wasn't a tag on it when I bought it. So my mom recommended an app to me that tells you what kind of plant something is based on a photo. So I did the 7-day free trial because I'm poor. But it's normally a $40 subscription to this app per year, which really isn't that bad if you're really into plants. But this app indicated that it's a dragon tree. I love that. And I made sure to keep it watered so that it can adjust to its new environment. And so far, so good. Thanks for watching.